Ay, 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 ay.
Hello fellas, thanks for watching this video, and today we are going to take a quick view at a brand new product which I've been looking for a long time. Recently, Delta Force just like movie stars under the spotlight. They've been carrying out the PS3 missions, they also took out Big Daddy and Busan. That's a good thing for players like me, because it means we got tons of pictures to finish our loadouts. And that's something you couldn't imagine years before. And when we come to the loadouts, the rifle setup is always the crucial part, because Delta always use something special, like the Randy Mag before. And for this days, I believe it must be the 10-color version SK416D, or what we call the Delta customized SK416. And when it comes to the scope, it's a little bit difficult for players, because so far we can see the Delta use Vortex Razor 2, and of course the EOTech 10-color version XPS3 and M.T2. I believe the most special one must be the 10-color version XPS3, because it's quite hard to get, and when last time I checked, its price is even more expensive than Warrior S2. And today, for players, we have a better choice. What we have today is an XPS3 replica from Holy Warrior, and right now it's on my SK416. So today we're going to take a look at it. And here it is, the box, and the S2 right here. S2 is the XPS3 and the S1 is XPS3. Then let's open the box. Of course, I've already opened it before. And when you open it, you will find there are tons of menu guides here. And this is the user guide card right here, both in Chinese and English. Then it's the warranty card. Of course, it's in Chinese and English too. Then there's stickers here and more menu guides. And here is a plastic shield for BB. Of course, we ain't gonna use it because we use Steel Blaster. So let's move on. And there are two versions locking levers, and the first one is the small one. And of course, I used the bigger one here, and it's more convenient to use it, so I choose this one. Then here is the box and what it contains. Of course, as a Delta player, I choose the 10-color version here, which is the most watched product in fact, because the data is based on the real XPS2, so the details are just perfect. And first of all, let's get it out of the way first. The scope doesn't come up with any EOTech or L3 logo here. I asked my friend to laser this for me. More details like the hole near the battery cartridge here and the battery caps itself. The battery cap has a positive hole mark here, which most of the product didn't do before. And the teeth itself are the same as the real one. Most of the part can be exchanged with the real EOTech scope. As the color is based on the real 10-color version XPS3, so it won't be a problem too. And because the hard anodic excitation closing is a little bit hard to pronunciation, and you can always learn something new from this, right? The closing is very strong, so it won't be that easy to peeling off. And the scope itself is a little bit waterproof, so it will work when it's raining. And next is the window. It replicates the carved edge on the top right here, and both the XPS3 and the XPS3 are all that's old version. And then I believe the most interesting part of this scope is its reticle. The reticle of the replica hologram scope 4 are all as clear as a radar, because they are actually. We all know that the reticle of the real holographic scope is a little bit fuzzy because of the way it works. Surprisingly, though, this scope is still a red dot scope, but Holy Warrior, they do make the fuzzy reticle, which I think it makes the scope more interesting. The brightness level adjustment is the same as the real one, and of course it has MV selection here, and the windows knob here have rolling bars in it, so it will give you a clear feedback when you adjust them. And then when we comes to this, a little bit thing that lets me down is the inner window here is a little bit thicker, but I have already reported back to Holy Warrior and they say it will be fixed next time, so it won't be a big problem. And here it is, the reticle and how it works in the indoor situation with the lights on. You can see the side picture is quite clear, and that's enough for airsoft game, I think. And when we turn the light down a little bit, we can see there is a reflection there, and we'll talk about that later and see how it works here. And here is outdoor condition in daylight, and you can see there's a little bit problem with my camera, so the reticle is flashing, but through my eye it's perfectly fine, so I don't know why. And you can see there is no reflection in the sight. It's way more better than in the nighttime, so it can perfectly use in daytime situation. And you can see the side picture is super clear, so that's cool. Now we are going to see how these scopes work, and you can see on the left here is the XPS3. Just like I said before, the window side is super clear, and next is the replica T1, which I loved before. The window is a little bit tint because of the red closing in the front window, and here is the 551 replica, which represents most of the hologram scopes replica on the market. And you can see the window is not that clear, so here comes a problem. When you use that, you couldn't see very clear picture. So in the end, we are going to talk about the reflection that we just mentioned just now. And just like what we saw, outdoor at daytime is not a big problem because it works perfectly. But at night, it's a little bit sad because the way it works. It's not holographic, so if you want to reduce the reflection, the closing here in the window will be thicker. Then the side picture will dim down just like those old versions. And if they use real holographic, the price will triple even more. So comparing with the old version, I think it does a better job. I have also reported back to Holy Warrior about this. They also promised they'll fix it and find a balance point about this. And let's see. So we can have a conclusion now. The XPS3 from Holy Warrior is a good choice for Delta players like me. At the same time, the XPS3 is not a good choice for other players. It costs less money but reaches a high standard. Although, yes, it's a little bit more expensive than their scope, but I think it's worth it. And again, thanks for watching this video, and because I don't have that much equipment for making a review video, so this is only a sharing review from a player. Then I hope this video will help you have a clear picture about this sex video thing. So see you guys next time.